What is good, everyone? I hope you are all doing well. Today we have got a couple of tech news stories to get through. One is a rumor concerning the possibility of Nvidia releasing a 1070 Ti, and the other is an update that will be coming soon for Windows 10 in case you've been having issues with stuttering ever since the creators update. We'll get into all of that in just a minute. But first, we're going to start off with a rumor, which is, yes, by the way, I'm labeling this as a rumor because that is exactly what it is. We are starting off with a rumor for a 1070 Ti being possible from Nvidia. This is courtesy of over on Video Cards. Initially, it was over on My Drivers and the Baidu forums, which are in Taiwanese, so we're not going to bother going through those. But Video Cards has done us the courtesy of posting it up here in English, so thank you to them for that. But yeah, it looks like someone has taken a picture with their cell phone. You can actually see the reflection of the guy taking the picture here, and it looks like a spec sheet, I'm guessing, for a pre-built system in some type of shop over in China or Taiwan or something. Basically, it looks like it has a 7700K, an Asus TUF Z270 Mark I, and then for the GPU, it lists a GTX 1070 Ti Strix 8GB card. So that would be an Asus Strix 1070 Ti. Now, there are a couple of things to consider here. One is, first, it could be faked. Obviously, that's a big one because this isn't even on a computer screen, which could be faked anyway, but this is like a placard. It looks like someone kind of printed out, and it's in sort of like an acrylic display stand, kind of like this thing right here. Something similar to that, like you might see in a store where they, are listing specs for a product if you want to read some basic information about it. So it looks like that is what that is right there, and you can see some partners listed at the bottom, probably for parts that are inside of the system. We've got Asus, G-Skill, Inwin, Razer. I see AOC down there as well. So yeah, all name brands that we would know, but this could just, it could have been a mistake as well. That's another possibility. It could have been just a typo. Maybe someone in the shop meant to type in 1070, or maybe even, no, well, it wouldn't be 1080 Ti, because then they would have had the video memory wrong as well. But it could have been a typo. Maybe they accidentally put the Ti. Maybe someone did it intentionally just to kind of get some attention here online like this. So yeah, the 1070 Ti, though, would be very interesting if Nvidia decided to do that. So that's really why I wanted to bring it to your attention, is to kind of pose that question to you. Do you think a 1070 Ti would make a lot of sense right now for Nvidia to release that? Another thing mentioned in the rumor is that it would have 2,304 CUDA cores, which would get it really close to the 1080 with its 2,560 CUDA cores, and quite a big increase from the standard GTX 1070, which has 1,920 CUDA cores. So it would put it somewhere right in between them. Now, why would Nvidia do this? I think the most obvious reason is what is being discussed online as well, is that it would put them in a position to possibly retake their market position over Vega 56, which just gave them a trouncing in pretty much every review across the board up against the GTX 1070. The Vega 56 is better in pretty much every game out there, and even better so, again, if you continue on to something like Vulkan or DirectX 12. So the 1070 is losing there at that particular price point if you can get the Vega 56 at the MSRP, which hopefully at some point prices come down on those again, because Vega 56 is a very impressive card for what it should be selling at $400. I think a lot of people out there looking to build systems around that with a graphics card around that price point, if you could have the choice between a 1070 or Vega 56, I would tell anyone to go for Vega 56. But Nvidia doesn't like to lose. We know this. Nvidia does not like to be behind in the graphics game at all to AMD in any market segment. So this, on paper, it seems like a reasonable thing for them to want to put out a 1070 Ti that just edges out Vega 56, although it's going to get it really close to the GTX 1080, which would probably make that card not as compelling of a buy anymore. But yeah, we will just have to wait and see. I'll keep you guys updated if anything develops with this rumor, or if we get any information from the company, from Nvidia or anyone out there that's, about the 1070 Ti. And would you pick one of these up? If 1070 Ti comes out and it's priced at, let's say, $450 MSRP, which puts it right between 1070 and 1080, would you go out and pick one of these up over Vega 56, or would you want to just spend the extra $50 and get the 1080? It probably would get pretty close to performance to 1080, probably similar to like what we saw with 970 and 980. Those cards were so close in performance, but the 980 was a fair bit more expensive. But with only talking about a $50 price difference here, Would it be worth it to you for that to go out and pick up a GTX 1080? Let me know down in the comments below. Our next story comes courtesy over of DSOG. This is about Windows 10 and the recent Creators Update, which has been causing a lot of stuttering issues for PC gamers out there, but myself included, actually. I was having a lot of stuttering issues in games like Rainbow Six Siege, where like my FPS counter would display like over 100 FPS all the time on my 1080 Ti, but I could tell that the game was really choppy. It just was not playing the way that I was used to it playing ever since I had updated to the Windows 10 Creator Update, and I tried everything, honestly. I tried rolling back drivers, I tried switching out cards, everything, different PCs even. Pretty much every PC in my house was having issues on the Windows 10 Creator Update in Rainbow Six Siege. So I was having issues with it, and now it looks like Microsoft has actually owned up to these stuttering issues and saying that there is an issue with the Windows 10 Creator Update, which they've already rolled out a fix on the insider preview thing. So if you have the insider preview and if you want to download the latest update, if you're having any issues, then hopefully it will address those for you. But for the rest of us, it'll probably be coming at a later date, possibly in the fall Creators Update would make a lot of sense. But it looks, at least for right now, it looks like Microsoft is addressing the issue, owning up to it, and if you are not on the insider preview and you are having these issues, hopefully it's not too much further away where you can finally get this addressed, because this was bad news bears for a lot of people having the issues with Windows 10, and I know many people had reverted back to the previous version of Windows 10. I actually held off on the Creator Update for as long as possible because I was having so many issues with it when I first tried to get it. Like as soon as it became available, I had downloaded it, and I was having issues with Sony Vegas wasn't working, which I eventually found out it was because I was on an older version of MSI Afterburner and Riva Tuner, which I always have running in the background. So as soon as I would open Sony Vegas, it would immediately crash. But thankfully, I found a fix that was basically just update to the 7.0 beta version on Riva Tuner, and that kind of fixed it for me. So if you're having any issues out there still with the Windows 10 Creator Update, this fix shouldn't be that far off, or you can go and try to get in on the insider build for the Creator Update and hopefully get the problem fixed for you guys. If you have been having this issue, let me know down in the comments below, especially if you got the insider preview and it has fixed it for you. Then let us know, as hopefully more people can get some feedback and actually let us know if this issue is fixed for everyone. But I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here, guys. Please let me know your thoughts down in the comments below on everything concerning the Windows 10 Creator Update, as well as the Nvidia 1070 Ti rumor on whether or not you think that'll be coming to market, and would you actually pick one of them up. But I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Don't forget to leave a like on this video down below if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're not already. And if you have been here for a while, then you can always hit the notification bell to find out when I'm uploading new videos like this one, or head over to my Patreon where you can support the channel and future content like this right here. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Something like that. Boy. I keep doing that. I'm so used to doing the ta-ra, but I've been switching it up a little bit recently and doing the peace. So I don't know. What do you guys prefer? Let me know. Peace or ta-ra? Boy, just let me know. How should I end these videos? That's what I'm trying to get down here. How do you want me to end these videos? Are you a peace fan or are you a ta-ra fan? Let me know. I'm sure it'll be a heated debate as always. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye. Just bye.